Hi, it's Gab and Dad back with a review of Skyfall, the latest James Bond, the 23rd.
It's 50 years of James
50
Bond.
years, almost as much as many years of Dad that we have on this planet.
Yeah, that's right.
Third, Daniel Craig outing as
excellent James Bond. My favorite James Bond. Daniel
I
Craig.
like him a lot. And what do we think of the story? Well, what's Skyfall in a nutshell?
Well, essentially, in a nutshell, without giving, I hope, anything away, it's the story of an attempt to ruin the credibility and possibly ruin MI6 and ruin the credibility of, and perhaps kill M, the head of MI6. And it's about that and how that unfolds.
And the dude who's behind it all, which is Javier Bardem, is the bad guy. Ooh,
really creepy bad guy. I wouldn't want to meet him in a dark alley. Like, or any kind of alley. Even a light alley I wouldn't want to meet him.
Not even a well-lit alley.
Or even a light street.
Really creepy, really enjoyable. A great play off of with Craig's Bond, who's tough, who's flawed, and who's a bit weakened in this.
Well, he's beginning to show his age.
Shall we say.
He's beginning to show his age. There are several references in the film to the fact that he's aging. He's no longer spry as he once was.
He's not quite as perfecto as he used to be, but he's still, that's who you want in an alley with having your back.
He can still leap from one train carriage to another, and he can still...
As necessary. And I loved watching him as Bond, and certainly the showdown with Javier Bardem. I enjoyed him a lot as the villain, and the rest of the cast. What did you think of the story per se itself?
Not bad. For that kind of story, it was good. It didn't treat the audience as if they were just kind of stupid idiots who couldn't understand anything. It was not a bad story for that genre.
There was some
I hate that word genre, for that kind of film.
I like saying genre. No, there was some eye-rolling elements to me, but it still works in that world. And the pace was really good. I was really entertained the whole way along.
There's some nice pretty girls in skimpy outfits, which is always part of James Bond.
Some of them stick around longer than others.
Yeah, some of just fleeting, shall we say.
Fleeting.
There's lots of shooting and chasing. And
there's a few really great action sequences. One involving a train, a subway, a helicopter.
Yeah, the usual kind of.
Really well shot. Sam Mendes is a director who's most known for sort of emotional dramas, and so I'm very impressed. American Beauty, Revolutionary Road. He handles his Bond.
I would say,
really nicely.
Thinking back to the other Bond films I've seen, this one has a slightly more of a kind of emotional and human dimension to it.
Which maybe we can credit Sam Mendes with that.
Maybe.
I said to you, I like that it's a personal story. It's not so much about dominating the world, $1 million, that sort of thing. There's a lot of more interpersonal relationship kind of issues and angst going on, which I like. I appreciate that. So you throw that in with all the action and stuff, and it's a nice package.
I think what I'd say about this film is, if you're going to a James Bond film, you kind of know what you want to get. You know the kind of thing you're looking for.
Sure.
And in this
film,
that
genre.
Yeah, of that. Don't say that. And this film delivers. It delivers. You won't walk out of there feeling, I wish I hadn't spent my $10 or whatever.
In spades. It's really satisfying.
It delivers. You'll walk out satisfied.
Some great shots. I want to mention the score too. I really enjoyed the score very much.
Yeah, and the score had some harken back occasionally to the old James Bond films.
As did some other things, the Aston Martin. There's the little touches, the lines that you want to hear, and a couple of the sort of the visual references you want. So those are there, but not in a cheesy way, like with a light touch, and otherwise quite a gritty, somewhat realistic Bond.
I would say
really
for this kind of film, this is not great art, but for this kind of film, it's about as good as they get.
I'd have to agree with you. Yeah. So how dad it up?
4 dads.
4 Gabs. Yeah.
There you go.
So Skyfall, definitely one of the really good new Bond, if not one of the best I've seen in a while. I enjoyed it a lot and recommend it if you like that.
Oh, but one thing I want to say though, just at the end, I just want to mention very briefly in passing a really wonderful film I saw 3 or 4 days ago, and that is Searching for Sugar Man. Searching for Sugar Man. You get the chance to see that film, go see it.
Probably sort of a total opposite of the James Bond movie.
Great film. See it if you get a chance.
Another thing I want to mention, I just want to give you credit. Dad has gone out on a limb and made a big prediction here that there might be a James Bond sequel.
Well, I've been hanging around films for a long time.
He's so savvy with the biz.
I kind of develop a sixth sense.
Yeah, well, so we'll see. We'll see if there's a.
But remember, you heard it first on Gab Dad.
Thanks for watching.
Bye-bye.